Hi, this is Rick, Vintage Oddball Cards. Hope everyone's doing well out there. So you can see again, I got my national hat on. 2 months to go. 2 months until the fun begins. Can't wait. The countdown begins for me. I mentioned this on my last video. If you're going and you've never been before, it's pretty cool. And all I recommend though is do buy your tickets online, because the lines can get kind of crazy getting into the convention. So the national, 2 months away, can't wait. All right, today I'm going to show you a showcase of my Christy Mathewson collection. I've never done this before. I've shown these cards, I've shown these photos, but not all at one time. He's a giant. He was a great pitcher, a great human being. His nickname was Matty, Big Six, the Christian gentleman. What can you say? I'm sure anyone watching this video knows how good he was. And 17 seasons, 1900 to 1916. He also managed he was a player manager for the Reds. And unfortunately, he passed away too soon at age 45. And let me show you my cards. Now, I should have done this video a few years ago, because I did, as John Mangini said, Rick, the flipper. I flipped about 4 or 5 of his cards, mostly which national game, the Tom Barker game, a couple strip cards, post playing days. And I'm still happy I sold those cards. I really haven't picked up anything, in the past year, Christy Mathewson wise. There's a few cards I would like to pick up, but they're so darn expensive. We'll see. We'll see in the future if I do. Expensive and rare. But I'm so happy to show these items to you. Let me start with, it's not a card, but I want to thank again Scott Reindeer Studios for painting this for me. Look at this thing. This T206 dark cap. Unbelievable. And Scott's a great guy. Everyone knows Scott's a great guy. And this is just one of my prized possessions in my card room / photo / jersey, everything else room. So thanks again, Scott, for that. My most recent pickup, I haven't, like I said, picked up cards, but I did recently pick this up from an auction house, and I put it in a frame here. See if I can turn it, and there it is right here. This is really large. This is 16 by 22. This is the top of the box top of Christy Mathewson's 1922 spinner type game. And I guess this might be his most famous game, Big Six. And it's total beater, the top here. If you have the full game, which I do not have, this is just the top of the box. Again, like I said, it's huge. It can be rather expensive. I mean, thousands of dollars for a decent looking full game. And I was able to find this really inexpensive, and my whole purpose was to frame it and hang it, or I don't even know if I have any more room to hang anything, but I thought that was very cool. So let's get with the cards here. Here's my 1910 Sweet Cap T206 Mathewson portrait. Beautiful, beautiful card. Old school slab SGC. Here's his white cap, T206. Great. Again, and what can I say? Look at this card. Now, this might be my very first Christy Mathewson card pickup. And it was what I could afford back, man, this is probably 20 years ago, maybe. And it's trimmed at the bottom, but the color is unbelievable. This dark cap. And the color, you can see down here, totally trimmed. And great looking back here. That's his dark cap. You know, I did sell a dark cap card of his also. God, Rick the Flipper. I don't know. This card, this thing here is unbelievable. It's a 1911 T205. I mean, this must be, this card and another card I'm going to show you are probably my two favorites. It made Ray's Card Hall of Fame. Thank you, Ray. Well, I think that was last year. Should have been first ballot for this one. We have his 1911 Silk. These are folded over. So a lot of times you can see the crease is folded and put it into the tobacco packs. This is the old mill. That's the colored version. You also have a white. Here's the American Caramel E90-1. This is my other favorite. And this is the E102 Christy Mathewson. You can see just the color. I actually purchased this. I took a chance. This would have been maybe 5-6 years ago on eBay. It wasn't, it was raw. It wasn't in a slab. And I took a chance, and I knew it was legit. I just didn't know the grade. And I got this for really, really inexpensive because it wasn't in a slab. So I got it graded by SGC. One of the few cards I've got graded over the years. Here's his E98, 1910. Orange. They came orange, what? Orange, blue, green, and red. A tough card. Very expensive card too. Look at staining here. You know, these E cards, E98s, E102s, we don't know who actually distributed these things, who sold them. Most likely a salesperson would sell these to candy stores, even tobacco stores, merchants, and then they would give them out to their customers if you purchase something, or even if you just bought the card itself. Here's his Sporting Life. This, here's another one that could be right up there with the other two. And of course, it has the minimum size not met every day. I'm going to pick one of these up if you can save money. One of the great backs. All right, here's his Cracker Jack 1915. Does have some issues. Man, I think this was an eBay purchase too, 5 or 6 years ago. The Cracker Jack cards have just skyrocketed. I'm afraid to look to see how much this is going for now. Got the staining. Here's his 1928 Tabacalera with Mathewson and McGraw. The 1910 E125 American Caramel. Might be that one and the one I just saw you, Tabacalera, might be the rarest one. There's only a few of these that exist. Checklist is here. American Caramel, die cut, most likely either presented into a rather large candy box, or also I know for a fact that these were sold on the side at the store. You could purchase 1 or 10. Image, one of those famous images, which I'm going to show you some photos of. So I don't want to miss anything here. Here's his benefit memorial game ticket, July 7th, 1926, a year later after he passed. You could have it, you'd put a string through this, put it on your wrist. These can be copied. Beware when purchasing one of these. And I have another one that I'm not sure if it's legit or not. I would probably say this is a fake here, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, we have his famous photograph, one of his first photos here. And this photo was used on multiple cards, like his Sporting News card was based on this photo. Very, very young Christy Mathewson. We have 1902 famous shot. The background is in Texas here, where they did spring training. You can see that kind of lines up with the American Caramel die cut. Here's an image of his T206. This is a restrike in 1950. His dark cap. Again, see the background being the spring training site. T206 image. In the back here, I have an advertisement and also a T205 up there hanging. As you can see, I got other things here that I just didn't want to take off the wall. Here's a photo of him with basically a doctor, a friend of John McGraw that would come each spring training. This, I think, is a 1960, his last, he was traded 1916, half the season he played for the Giants, other half, so this is with the Reds, but this is spring training 16. This was, I think this is hanging at Bucknell Stadium. Be a type 1, there's the backing, but what else? I should have shown this earlier. This is his 1912 S81 Silk Premium. These 25 premiums, 25 coupons, Helmar stamp, Helmar tobacco, coupons. You could get a premium, and this is a Maddie, and you would sew that. You can see that actually there's sewing marks here that you make a pillow or a sheet or something like that. What else? I'm trying to think here. Maybe that's it right now. Oh, darn it. Let's go. Let's just keep going. These post-playing day cards, Christy Mathewson. Many of you have seen this card before. Some of these that were donated or given to me. And I do have, oh, wait a minute. I got a couple more things. Here's his Type 2, 1920. Every day I would pick something like this up if I can save a ton of money. This is was probably around 1904. It was from the original negative, but it was restruck in 1920. And then here is the Hall of Fame, 1939 to 43, his sepia postcard. All right, I'm looking around here. Maybe I think that's all I have for right now. Hey, man, that was fun. Got 17 minutes of Christy Mathewson. You can't beat that. This is Rick. Vintage Oddball Cards. Bye.